Figure Force! It's Figure Force, YouTube, toy, collect the team, vlogging to save the day. Figure Force! Nostalgic vintage toy heroes. Figure Force!
Figure Force is the codename of 4 daring, middle-aged, highly obsessed toy vloggers. Its purpose, to bring toy reviews and nostalgia to YouTube, a video sharing website that allows users to upload, view, share and comment. Hi, I'm Rudy Zissou, and for Cobra Convergence IV, it's time for some grape soda and chocolate covered donuts. If I'm snacking on chocolate covered donuts and grape soda, it's pretty much going to mean one thing and one thing only: the Dreadnoks. So, being that it's Cobra Convergence 4, I thought I'd talk about my favourite part of Cobra, and that would be the Dreadnoks, and especially my favourite Dreadnok, Thrasher. So, here we have a mint on card, Cobra the Enemy, Dreadnok, Thrasher, done through Action Force. But I'm sure a few of you are thinking, wait a sec, Thrasher never came on an Action Force card back. He came exclusively with the Thunder Machine through Action Force and through G.I. Joe. He never came card backed, ever. What you are seeing here is a custom. The fans really do make some of the best work, whether it be the Star Wars fandom or the G.I. Joe and Action Force fandom. The custom work is just absolutely phenomenal. And when I saw that my favourite Dreadnok was available on a card back, I was just like, I have to own one, because he is hilarious. He is just my out and out favourite character, from his bio, from his green and black hair, to, you know, owning the craziest but greatest G.I. Joe Cobra vehicle ever, the Thunder Machine. But let's have a look at what an Action Force package would have looked like from way back in 1986, being that this is when Thrasher was first released. And you can see that it is a little bit later, because the explosion is slightly different. It's way more linear, done with rectangles. If you have a quick look at the back, bazookas there is done in that real big painted explosion, where this is a bit more graphical. But yeah, you can see the difference between G.I. Joe and Action Force, the international heroes. And you can see that it comes with some stickers, and the stickers are actually inside the sealed bubble. And then to have a look at the figure, it's a standard Thrasher figure. I have no idea whether it's a G.I. Joe or an Action Force, and I don't ever plan on opening it. And he comes with his lacrosse stick. But as you can see, the figure is in incredible condition, and obviously now that it's trapped in a plastic prison, it will stay like that forever. Like, the person who has done this work has just gone into incredibly precise detail, putting the Hasbro logo, the stickers that come with it, done with the Action Force logo. And then when I flip it over and show you the back, you know, you've got the points that you used to collect and send off to get, you know, a random action figure or a limited edition one. So you get one action point with a card back. I feel like maybe you got more when you would buy the Thunder Machine, but never owning the Thunder Machine, I would never know. Yeah, and you get to see the whole of the wave that came out in 1986 through Action Force. I know that the person that designed this custom was very particular about who he was putting on here. And then you get Thrasher's file card, which I'll read to you now, just to explain a bit more of my love for Thrasher. Thrasher was a spoiled rotten as a child. by his middle-class parents in their nice middle-class neighbourhood. He was never disciplined, since his parents believed this would stifle energies he might later need in life. Thrasher was never denied anything he asked for, even though everything he asked for wound up causing some type of unexplainable destruction or minor disaster. Even at a tender age, this wild child wandered into the swamps, where he met up with Zartan and the Dreadnoks and was welcomed into the fold. I loved that the Dreadnoks lived in the swamp, and it really fits their persona. I love that, you know, he just looks like some jock who has gone crazy and turned into a punk. And it's got that right aesthetic of that time where, you know, there'd been the Road Warrior and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, that also been the Fist of the North Star, and it just showed off that post-apocalyptic time, and I think the Dreadnoks really fit into that aesthetic whilst being incredibly idiotic but yet manic, you know, and a lot of the time they were the buffoons, you know, if you think about how they were in the movie, as well as in I think it's Serpentor Arise, the Sunbow comic, where a lot of them got introduced. And just imagining what a card back from 1986 for a beloved character could be has now become a reality for me. Cobra Convergence 4 is happening all throughout the month of July, and you'll find content from Hooded Cobra Commander 788, Toy Poloi, Retro Blasting and G.I. Joeberg, to name but a few, along with small YouTubers like myself. But boy, did those donuts look good enough to eat, didn't they? That's like a lot of things you might find around your house or in the neighbourhood, but looks can fool you. Sometimes things that look good or smell good can make you very, very sick. Remember, never taste or eat anything if you're not sure what it is. The best thing to do is ask someone who knows. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry, so know you know. And knowing is half the battle.